On one side, Pathaan did 1,000+ crores, and on the other side, Shehzada, Selfie, utter flop. And you may say they are remakes, no one want to watch that. But Drishyam 2 was a remake, but it did 300 crores. So what's really happening? There's so much confusion and uncertainty. Let's clear it out. Hello guys, I'm Nona Prince, and it will be very cliche to say, oh, content is king. Pre-COVID, a star could bring audience to the theaters. People really didn't care. But post-COVID, the public has evolved. They have seen cinema, they have seen TV shows from across the world. Now just the star power will not work. And thus, you have to make good content, that's it. But that's not true also. An action hero came out, great film, should have been loved by the audiences, but no one went to theaters. So what's really happening? At this point, the whole world is in a financial stress. And to go and watch a movie in a theater is an expensive affair, even before COVID, and it's much more now. And thus, the frequency of the audience to come to a theater has decreased. It's cheaper for them to consume those movies on OTT, even if they have to wait a month or two. And it would be wrong to say that they don't want to go to theaters. No, then why would they go for Pathaan? Why would they go for a Vikram, a Triple R? They want to go to theater, they want to pay for it. They want to experience that, but not for every film, only for the best one. But how would you decide that without watching a film? And the answer to that is, if you notice, all the films which are box office success in the past 1 year, doesn't matter in South, North, East, West, Hollywood, they had one thing common, which was the film had hype. Pre or post the release. Pre-release is mostly the big films like Pathaan, Brahmastra, Vikram, PS1, KGF 2, and post movies like Kashmir Files, Kantara, and recently the Malayalam film Romanchan. There is a big word of mouth for these films, and thus that's drawing people to come and watch it. And what does hype really do? It makes the film a talking point. We are humans, we are social animal, and watching films in a theater is a community experience. We love that, and thus when film has so much hype, the film becomes relevant in those times. It becomes an event in the lives of the people. Everyone around you on social media, in your social circles, is talking about that film, and thus you feel FOMO, fear of missing out. So you also want to watch this film. You also want to be a part of this buzz. It doesn't matter you like the film or not, you feel good about it or not, but you also want to participate in the discussions. You also want to claim that you have seen it, you have an opinion about it. And in today's world, that's what matters. Social media has empowered everyone to have an opinion, whether it's your Insta stories, your tweets, your WhatsApp groups. And for such films, there's nothing good and bad marketing. It's all marketing, which just increase the hype. Let's take the example of Pathaan. SRK returning after 4 years on big screen. He's coming back in an action film, which is part of the YRF spy universe, in which Hrithik and Salman may show up. These were the rumors. And over that, controversies were created on the songs. Unnecessary boycott side happening, and it just added fuel to the fire. So suddenly, it was not just about experiencing the movie, but supporting Shah Rukh, supporting Bollywood. Everyone wanted to go first day, first show. Even people who had been away from this world came back for this one event. It was a talking point on every social media platform. Everyone was just talking about this. And post the film release, there were videos circulated on social media about how people are enjoying the film. People are dancing in the theaters. People were sharing clips of Salman and Shah Rukh together on screen. So people who hadn't seen the movie yet, they also got FOMO. They also wanted to go and watch it, experience it themselves. Salman and Shah Rukh, two big legends of Bollywood, coming together after so long. Same applies for Vikram. Kamal Hassan coming back after so long in an action film, which is a Lokesh Kanaraj film which will be connected to Kaiti. There are rumors that Surya is in the film in a cameo, and thus there's so much hype. PS1, Mani Ratnam has waited 30+ years to make this. It's finally coming true. The biggest epic in Tamil literature coming on screen. Such big ensemble cast coming together. Kantara, when it released, no one really knew about it except the southern states. But it was a raging fire suddenly. Why? Because it is entertaining. It connects you to your forgotten culture. It makes you feel good about it, as well as entertains you. Drishyam 2, which was a remake, but it still worked because the audience connected to the family, to the actors, to those characters. The film had been watched so many times over the years on satellite, on TV. And the way they marketed that film, with connecting everything to the first film in the trailer itself, creating that recall value, and pulling everyone to come watch it first day, first show. Don't miss out what will happen to the Salgaonkar family. And because the story is so good, everyone is talking about it. No one wants to get spoiled. They all want to catch it, to see what has really happened. How did he save the family again this time? See, if I have figured this out, of course there are people in the industry who have figured this out too. But now what will that lead to? In upcoming years, we'll see a trend in which there'll be fewer remakes unless someone is trying something different with a remake like Bola, but they'll be few in number because most of them have not worked. But there'll be a big rise in the number of sequels, number of franchise films, number of universes. There'll be so many interconnections, number of multi-starrers. And when that starts to happen, we'll go on a similar route as Hollywood is going through, where it's all about Marvel, DC, or other franchises, other sequels. No one is really coming up with original blockbusters. Of course, there are some outliers. Of course, in India, we have Rajamouli, who brings up something new every time. But Triple R will also have a sequel. So, there are some interesting times ahead. Let's see how Indian cinema goes through it. Because whenever there's so much going on, something tangible has to come out of it. And let's see which route the industry people, the filmmakers take. But what do you think? Is Indian cinema in danger, or there are good times ahead? If you think I made any sense in this video, you can check out my video where I list the best films of 2022. Check out if your film made the list. Hit that like button, share this video, and I'll see you next time.